We begin with news coming in from Uttarakhand, where we're hearing that as many as 1,500 Indian and foreign pilgrims and tourists have been stranded following heavy rains in the area over the past 3 days. 150 pilgrims remain stranded in Badrinath. More than 1,000 students and locals are stranded in Uttarakhand. About 30 to 35 have been stranded in Yamunotri, and another 150 have been left without assistance in Kedarnath and Guptakashi. The state has declared a high alert in all these areas following heavy rains. State disaster recovery force teams have been placed on standby along with the police. Rudraprayag has seen the heaviest rainfall in the past 18 hours. Food supplies are believed to be decreasing in areas where these people have been stranded, and getting supplies to these areas has become an immediate priority. Jugal Purohit joins us on the phone line for more on the story. Jugal, one of the reasons for the high alert, Jugal, is what happened about a year ago. That will be high on everyone's minds, and they'll be hoping to avoid a repeat.
Yes, Pierre, there is no escaping that fact. But the other reason for this high alert is also, as we understand from the Indian Meteorological Department, is that for the last 2 days, as you just pointed out, there has been incessant rain. In fact, every day 15 to 16 centimeters is what is being received. And not just that, for the next 2 days, this situation is unlikely to go away at all. Till the 21st of July, as we understand, there is going to be no respite from the rainfall. And it's only following the 21st of July for the next 2 days where there is no rainfall predicted, and thereby there is a window of opportunity for these people who've been stranded to be actually rescued out of that area. But as things stand, the rainfall is simply is not receding, and the situation there, because the Himalayan mountain range is an extremely young range. It's also not as strong as the other older ranges are, and that's the reason why whenever there is incessant rainfall, we often see the road completely being covered by landslides, portions of the hills completely giving away. So that's the situation we saw last year around. Thankfully, there is not too much of flash floods which has taken place till now, but that's a possibility that cannot be ruled out for at least the next 2 days. It seems like it's going to be a very, very tough watch to keep.
Jugal, and as you say that, we see these visuals from earlier where there have been many landslides in parts of the state, of course sparked by the heavy rainfall. But the other worry would be the rivers, because as we can see in some of the other scenes from Uttarakhand, very heavy currents already.
That's an obvious fallout of this heavy rainfall and precipitation, Pierre, and there are several rivers originating from the glaciers which are in that area. So that is, of course, as you rightly pointed out, compounding the threat that exists right now. What is surprising, however, is that apart from declaring it a high alert area, there's not much that the state has done for. It's not as yet announced that it is seeking any support from any of the central forces. Remember, last time around, the Indian Air Force launched what is till date in the world the largest evacuation through helicopters, Operation Rahat. There is nothing of that sort that we are hearing from the state administration, even though the central forces, the armed forces, they are all always in that sense on alert for assistance in disaster relief. So there is a lot that the state still can do but has not done. But insofar as the rain is concerned, there is going to be no respite, at least for the next 2 days, after which there will be a window of opportunity to rescue these people for subsequent 2 days. Yes.
All right, Jugal. So there's no window immediately, but they will have at least 2 days after this current spell of rains ends to try and bring in those stranded people. As we were reporting earlier, as many as 1,500 currently stranded.